We are back, and as you prepare to celebrate Valentine's Day, well, there are a few common scams that you need to be aware of. Whether hoping to spark a new relationship or buying gifts for loved ones, we have Nicole Cordero from the Better Business Bureau to share some tips to spot all those scams you need. Yeah. Nicole, good morning to you. Well, Valentine's Day is a good reminder that romance scams are common and they are out there. So tell us a little bit about what people report that they're experiencing.
Yeah, romance scams are really targeting vulnerable people who might be lonely or have gone through something not so good recently. And the reason is they want to form a connection and a real relationship with this person. And then usually the scammer will start sharing a sad story to really gain trust that they're real and they really want to have a relationship with you, but their real goal is always to just get money from you. So actually, it's a very risky scam. BBB's latest scam study found that that's the third riskiest scam type that's out there. And a lot of people report losing a lot of money. The median loss, dollar loss, is $6,100. So there's less people who've lost less. There's people who've lost more as well. So it's really hard.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
It's really
risky.
risky.
It's high up there too.
For sure.
Okay, so what are some red flags that we need to know?
Definitely. So we may think that, we can tell if someone's not really who they say they are when we're talking to them, but they evolve their scams. So right now, the new thing that we are seeing across BBB is encouraging people to deposit cryptocurrency into some type of account that they say that they'll help you make some money, and you trust them, so that's how you lose so much, thousands of dollars. You should really never pay anyone you've never met, any stranger. Don't pay them, especially cryptocurrency. No matter what story they're telling you that they're going through hard times, do not pay a stranger.
All right, so tell us a little bit about the new twist on these romance scams, and also scams in general. We're seeing a lot of them start with text messages, right?
This is actually pretty crazy. So we call this a wrong number scam, and you might get a text saying something like, hey, we connected on this dating app and I wanted to see if you're free to meet up. Even if you reply to a text like this and say, no, you have the wrong number, sorry, that is an invitation for the scammer to keep the conversation going. So they know that your number is active. You might even get some photos of a man or a woman who seems really attractive, and eventually their goal is to get you to sign up for a dating website. But that dating website requires your credit card number, and so that's where problems can arise. They can just put fraud charges on your card. Even identity theft can easily start from that. So do not do that.
A whole new level to catfish.
Exactly. And so this is very common. If you ever get a text that is random and you want to reply like, sorry, you have the wrong number, do not do that, even though it is tempting. You're just opening yourself up to more texts in the future.
Okay, what about shopping for Valentine's Day? Anything that our viewers need to know, especially for those that are doing some last-minute online shopping?
So one thing that BBB sees every year is flowers, ordering flowers online. Sometimes they just never get what they've ordered, or they get a really not good-looking bouquet and they are upset, then they can't get their money back. Just make sure that whether you're ordering flowers or any other type of gift, that if it seems too good to be true or like a really high discount, it might be worth just looking into it more. And reading reviews is always good to do, and make sure they have a refund policy.
Okay, all great advice. Thank you so much, Nicole.
Thank
or
you.
go to your local bouquet.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Your florist, right? And get a bouquet.